So the Champions League is done. The first round of the Champions League is done. Especially today. What a set of games. What a set of games. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, and let's get straight into it. So welcome back to Els TV, and let's just start with the games today. I'm gonna go straight into it. The Barcelona game. Marcus Rashford. Congratulations, bro. Those goals were great. Like, the goals were absolutely amazing. Especially the header. I love the second goal. The second goal is obviously better, but I'm more interested in the header because you don't really see Rashford doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to, it's good to see him, happy, man. I just think it was time for his career to be done at United. It just wasn't working anymore. We didn't need to force it. And let him go somewhere else and thrive. And so far, as things are going so far, he's doing that right now. So we'll see how the season goes on if he continues his form. But great 2 goals today. Great header. Absolutely smashed it. Absolutely smashed it at Nick Pope and went in that top left corner. That was actually a crazy goal. I can't even lie. Another performance in that game. Pedri. This guy is if he's not in any of your World 11s, then I don't know what. Like this, I watched this guy control that game himself. Well, not himself, but he was very big part in the control and tempo of that game. Pedri was absolutely outstanding, and he's probably one of my favorite players right now. Like, I've really been watching Pedri a lot in the last 6-7 months. I've been watching football for however many years, but I really just wanted to take a look at Pedri. Shout out to my boy PB. He's the one I was like, yo, you need to watch Pedri though. This guy's unbelievable, and you really need to watch him. And boom, like this guy is. I invite any of you to just watch Barcelona's next game where he's playing. He's so good. He's so good. Another one I want to give credit to is De Jong. De Jong he's amazing today. Awesome, great. He was also a big reason for the tempo of the game. How Barcelona had control of possession, I would say, for a majority of the game, or large spells of the game. De Jong was great as well. But yeah, Barcelona's team were good. They were just a very good team today. They played well. I thought they would score more goals, honestly. The only poorish performance I would say, Rafinha, Lewandowski could have done more. But yeah, Newcastle were good as well. Giving them credit as well. They scored a goal in the end, Anthony Gordon. And Langa was rapid on that right side. Langa was rapid. I can't even lie. You got to give him his credit there. He was good. Harvey Barnes maybe should have scored one of his chances. But yeah, the midfield, Bruno Guimaraes, all right. Few good passes here and there. I think the midfield could have done better. I think that the technical ability of Pedri and De Jong and even Firmino's running as well, just outshined them and got them in that game. So yeah, man, it was a good game. So we'll see what happens next time. Next game that happened today, Man City 2-0 win versus Napoli. Red card for Napoli. And then he takes off KDB. Like, Conte, I'm like, yo, why are you doing that? Why did you do my guy like that? You didn't need to do KDB like that, like home return to the Etihad. He'll probably not play there ever again. And you just took him off in the 25th minute. Like, I think that was messed up. I can't take off like Politano or something. But yeah, the robot scores again. He's moving mad, man. He's actually doing a madness. I don't think he'll score against Arsenal because Arsenal's defense is so good, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. He's crazy, man. He's crazy. And then Doku as well with the goal. But yeah, good win for Man City. We don't want to talk too much about them. Let them do their thing, man. Other games that happened, there were some other crazy Champions League games. So those are ones that today I would really want to highlight. Also, I want to just maybe a little bit. Club Brugge beat Monaco 4-1. I thought that was a bit surprising. I didn't like Club Brugge is not a bad team, but 4-1 is crazy. 4-1 is crazy. Fati got his first goal. Just to slide that in there. So yesterday was Liverpool versus Atletico Madrid. I'm gonna start with that one. Crazy game. Like Liverpool, every single time they can't keep doing this, bro. Like last minute winners in the last 4 games in a row, I believe, and 5 or all games this season, I believe. Newcastle, Burnley, Arsenal, now Atletico Madrid. There's probably one more in there. There's definitely one more in there that I'm missing. Bournemouth. I'm pretty sure Bournemouth as well. Chiesa scored a late equalizer, a late winner or whatever, and then they dropped it up. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy what Liverpool are doing right now. They're not playing that great, but they're getting the wins. They're getting the wins, and that's the scary part about it because if they get better as a team, then what? It's mad. It's mad. So I don't even want to say anything about them, man. They just That's crazy. That's crazy. Atletico Madrid bottled it again. Another game that happened that day was, or maybe not that day. I was just going to the next game that I thought was crazy. The Juve versus Dortmund game. 4-4. 4-4 in that game. Yildiz shining. Adeyemi shining. Talk about that Yildiz goal. That goal was mad. Crazy. Crazy goal. Crazy goal from outside. I think he's a baller, man. I think he's become a bit like underrated in a sense. It's weird to say, it's weird to say that he become a bit underrated, but yeah, that's definitely with him the case because he's a baller, man. He's actually crazy. I rate him so highly. Vlahovic seems to be on a redemption arc this season. 2 goals and an assist. 2 goals and an assist off the bench. And I think he's only started 1 game this season. He scored in every single game except for one, the one that he started, which is crazy against I think it was Inter. But yeah, Vlahovic, he's been in serious form, and he's looking to be one of the best strikers in the world this season. So full credit to Vlahovic. Honestly, like I think he's a baller as well. I think that he had a very injury hit last 2 years maybe, but he still scored goals. That's the thing. He didn't even like have bad seasons really goal scoring wise. You just see could he take Juve to that next level they need to. We'll see what happens this season with that. Another game that happened yesterday. Chelsea. You lost 3-1. You lost 3-1 to Bayern. And a lot of Chelsea fans are probably going to be very mad about it. And I understand the frustration in isolation. But I wouldn't be too worried. You didn't even play that badly. I thought Bayern are a good team, It's not a shame to lose to Bayern away from home. Yes, some players have definitely stepped up. I thought Neto was poor. I didn't think Enzo Fernandez was that great. Maybe you want to toss in or Chalobah should have done better for one of the goals. But like, look at Elise, the quality of Elise, the quality of Kane. There's Luis Diaz on the pitch. There's Kimmich. There's quality all over the pitch. So you can't really be too mad about it. I wouldn't say it's panic station for Chelsea right now losing that game. Palmer with the goal as well. He's still looking bright. He scored an offside goal as well. Didn't count, but he looks bright as well. So you have Manchester United this weekend. You have us this weekend. And you haven't beat us there since 2013. So I'd love to win and just make y'all cry. I love that, honestly. But yeah, man, I wouldn't say it's panic stations for y'all, honestly. But yeah, another game is Real Madrid. Mbappe again is another player like Vlahovic who looks to be on not a kind of more of a revenge arc, kind of like a lot of people kind of disrespected him last season because he didn't win much in Madrid last season. He won the Super Cup, I believe it was. But he still scored 40-something goals. And this season, he started off hot. I think he's in 5 games in a row, 4 games in a row right now, scoring 2 goals versus Marseille. That penalty was not a penalty, by the way. That second penalty, never a pen. But Madrid strikes again in Champions League. But yeah, crazy for Mbappe. And then also for the Marseille goal, brilliant by Mason Greenwood. And he passes it into... Who did score the Marseille goal? Yes, Timothy Weah. So credit to Timothy Weah for the finish as well. It was a laser finish. Yeah, I'm remembering it now. Laser finish. But yeah, that's all the most of the Champions League games. I mean, Arsenal won 2-0 as well. Martinelli and Trossard being the difference there. Coming off the bench. Both of them contributing and scoring each for both of them. So that's good for them. Good for Arsenal going to Man City on the weekend. Hope that game draws. But yeah, that's all the Champions League games really that we need to make a note of, If I missed any, you can just let me know in the comments down below. I can, rectify my mistakes. I'm just kidding. But yeah, people, if you guys enjoyed, you guys know what to do. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. So peace out.